Before you close your eyes tonight, you have a powerful choice. You can let your mind drift into random thoughts, or you can send a clear message to the universe that shapes your future. What if I told you that the final minutes before sleep are the most magical, most powerful, and most transformative moments of your day? This is when your conscious and subconscious connect, when your words become energy, and energy becomes reality. Tonight, you're going to learn exactly how to ask the universe before sleep, so it can start delivering your dreams. The power of the night. The day is loud. From the moment you open your eyes, your mind is pulled in 1,000 directions. Work, responsibilities, news, social media, conversations, problems to solve, and tasks to finish. All day long, your brain is bombarded with noise, with constant information, with other people's voices and opinions. But then, night comes. The night is different. It is slower, softer, and more intimate. As the world around you quiets down, something magical begins to happen inside you. The constant chatter fades, the distractions dissolve, and you are left with the pure essence of your thoughts. This is the moment when you can hear your own heart the clearest. This is the moment when the universe leans in to listen. You see, night is not just the end of the day. It is the opening of a doorway. Right before you fall asleep, your mind shifts into a unique, powerful state called the theta state. This is the same mental state children naturally live in, a state where imagination is limitless, creativity is alive, and your subconscious mind is wide open. In this state, the barriers between you and the universe are thinner. Your thoughts flow like whispers into the infinite. That's why the final minutes before sleep are the most important minutes of your entire day. Your mind is like fertile soil in that moment, ready to accept whatever seed you plant. If you go to bed replaying the arguments of the day, worrying about bills, or doubting yourself, you are planting weeds, and weeds will grow. But if you go to bed with faith, gratitude, and a clear vision of what you want, you plant flowers, trees, and fruits in your mental garden. And here's the secret. The universe responds to what you consistently plant. It doesn't matter if your dream seems impossible. It doesn't matter if you don't know how it will happen. What matters is that you are sending out a clear, strong signal of what you desire and doing it in the most powerful time of the day, the quiet, sacred moment before sleep. This is the time when you get to choose your last thought of the day, and that last thought is the first seed of tomorrow. Imagine ending every day, not with stress, but with purpose. Imagine lying in bed, eyes closed, smiling, because you know that in this very moment, the universe is listening. Night is not just for rest. Night is for creation. Every night is a blank page, and before sleep, you hold the pen. What will you write? What will you ask for? What will you send into the vast, limitless energy that is waiting to respond to you? The power of the night is the power to shape your future. Use it wisely. The universe is listening. The universe is not some distant, cold, empty space beyond the stars. It is alive. It is breathing. It is vibrating with energy. Everything you see, every tree, every drop of water, every beam of light, and even you, is part of this living, breathing, interconnected system. You are not separate from it. You are woven into it. And just as your body hears your own voice, the universe hears you too. Think about it. Every thought you have carries energy. Every word you speak sends out a vibration. Just as a pebble dropped into a pond creates ripples that travel far beyond where it landed, your thoughts and feelings send ripples into the energetic fabric of the universe. And those ripples always return to you in some form. Most people don't realize how powerful this is. They move through life speaking of what they fear, thinking about what they lack, and complaining about what they don't like. And without even knowing it, they are sending out signals for more of the same. The universe is always listening, not to the words alone, but to the energy and emotion behind them. This is why the time before sleep is so important. During the day, your signals are scattered. One moment you feel hope, the next you feel doubt. Your energy is inconsistent, your thoughts pulled in 100 directions. But at night, when you slow down, when your breathing deepens and your mind softens, you have the rare chance to send a pure, strong signal, one the universe can hear loud and clear. It's almost like tuning a radio. All day long there's static, too many channels playing at once. But right before sleep, the static fades, and you can tune into one clear frequency. That frequency is your request to the universe. And the clearer you make it, the faster it can align circumstances, people, and opportunities to match it. This is not just about positive thinking. It's about alignment. The universe responds to what you are aligned with. Your beliefs, your expectations, your emotions. If you want abundance but go to bed feeling lack, the universe will match the lack. But if you want abundance and go to bed feeling rich in gratitude, rich in faith, rich in vision, then abundance begins finding its way to you. So tonight, remember this: the universe is listening, and it never stops. Your last thoughts before sleep are like messages sealed in a bottle and sent across a vast, mysterious ocean. Somewhere in that vastness, those messages are received. Somewhere, the wheels begin to turn. Somewhere, the unseen forces start moving on your behalf. Speak with intention, think with clarity, feel with passion. The universe is listening, and it is always ready to answer. Why before sleep matters. There's a reason the moments before sleep are often called the gateway to the subconscious. All day long, your conscious mind, the logical, critical, busy part of you, is in control. It filters your thoughts, doubts your ideas, and questions your dreams. But as night approaches and you begin to drift towards sleep, that gate begins to open. Your conscious mind relaxes, and your subconscious mind steps forward. This is important because your subconscious doesn't argue. It doesn't question. It simply absorbs. It's like rich soil that will grow whatever seeds you plant, good or bad. And the seeds you plant right before sleep are the ones it nurtures most deeply because they sit in your mind all night while your body rests. Think about it. If you fall asleep worrying about bills, your subconscious will spend hours replaying those fears. You'll wake up tired, stressed, and ready to spot more problems. But if you fall asleep imagining yourself succeeding, feeling grateful, and visualizing your dreams, your subconscious will spend hours building that reality in your inner world, making it easier for you to spot opportunities, take inspired action, and attract what you want. Before sleep, your brain waves naturally slow down into what's called the theta state, the same state used in deep meditation and hypnosis. In theta, your mind is more creative, more intuitive, and more receptive. This is when affirmations sink deeper, visions feel more real, and your connection to the universe becomes stronger. You are no longer distracted by endless thoughts. You are tuned into something greater. The final minutes before sleep also act like a reset button for your energy. Your emotional state as you fall asleep becomes the emotional tone you carry into the next day. This is why people who end their nights feeling peaceful and grateful often wake up happier, more productive, and more optimistic. It's not luck, it's alignment. There's also a spiritual truth here. Many ancient teachings say that as we sleep, our soul is more connected to the infinite, that we travel in dreams, receive guidance, and tap into wisdom beyond our waking mind. Whether you see it as science or spirituality, the fact remains. Your last thoughts of the day shape your inner world, and your inner world shapes your outer reality. This is why before sleep matters so much. It's not just rest, it's creation, it's communication. It's your nightly opportunity to tell the universe exactly what you want, without the noise and doubt of the day getting in the way. If you can master your last 5 minutes before sleep, you can master your mornings, your mindset, and eventually your entire life. Clearing your mind. Before you can ask the universe for anything, you have to make space for it. Think of your mind as a room. If that room is filled with clutter, old boxes, broken furniture, random objects stacked in every corner, there's no space to bring in something new. The same is true for your thoughts. If your mind is packed with stress, anger, and unfinished worries from the day, there's no room for your dreams to land. That's why the first step before speaking to the universe at night is to clear your mind. Let the noise of the day dissolve. Let the conversations you replay over and over go silent. Release the deadlines, the bills, the frustrations. They'll still be there tomorrow, but tonight you are choosing to create. One of the simplest ways to clear your mind is through your breath. Close your eyes, take a deep inhale, and imagine you're breathing in fresh, clean light. As you exhale, imagine all the heavy thoughts leaving your body like smoke. Do this a few times, and you'll feel your body soften and your heart slow down. You can also use visualization to help. Picture your mind as a chalkboard filled with scribbles from the day. Now, imagine taking an eraser and wiping it completely clean until it's just an open blank space. That blank space is your invitation to the universe, a space where your intentions can take root. Sometimes clearing your mind means forgiving. Not necessarily because the other person deserves it, but because you deserve peace. Holding on to resentment is like carrying a weight into your dreams. Tonight, you can choose to put it down. Say quietly to yourself, I release this, I let it go. I am ready for something better. Another way to clear mental clutter is gratitude. When you focus on what's good in your life, the negative thoughts lose their grip. List 3 things you're thankful for right now, no matter how small. It could be the roof over your head, the food you ate today, or even the quiet moment you're having right now. Gratitude instantly shifts your energy, making it easier for your mind to become a calm, open space. When your mind is clear, you're not just making space. You're creating a powerful channel for your request to flow directly to the universe. It's like tuning a radio to the perfect frequency. The static disappears, and the message comes through crystal clear. So tonight, before you ask for your dream, make space for it. Breathe out the old, breathe in the new. Clear the room in your mind, so when the universe delivers, your heart will be ready to receive. Gratitude first. Before you ask the universe for more, pause and acknowledge what you already have. Gratitude is not just a polite gesture. It is a powerful frequency, one of the highest vibrations you can emit. When you feel genuine thankfulness, your energy expands, your heart opens, and you align yourself with abundance. It's like knocking on the universe's door and hearing it respond, I know you, I trust you, I want to give you more. The truth is, we often get so focused on what's missing that we overlook what's present. We spend our days chasing the next goal, the next purchase, the next achievement. And in doing so, we forget the blessings we already live with. Gratitude shifts that focus. It takes you from a state of lack to a state of fullness. It says, I already have so much, and I welcome more. Right before sleep, gratitude becomes even more powerful. As you lie in bed, let your mind walk through the good in your life. Start with the simple things, the breath moving in and out of your body, the roof above your head, the fact that you made it through today. Then move deeper, the people who care about you, the lessons you've learned, the challenges that made you stronger. Speak these blessings out loud or whisper them in your mind. I am grateful for my health. I am grateful for the love I have experienced. I am grateful for the opportunities that have come my way. I am grateful for the lessons that shaped me. Each statement is like opening another window in your soul, letting the light in. Here's why gratitude is so essential. The universe works through resonance. What you focus on expands. If you end your night thinking about everything you lack, the universe matches that energy and brings more of it. But if you end your night deeply appreciating what you already have, the universe matches that too, with more blessings, more opportunities, more reasons to be grateful. Gratitude also prepares your heart to receive. Asking for something new without being thankful for what's here is like pouring water into a cup with a hole in it. No matter how much you pour, it never fills. Gratitude seals that hole. It makes sure that when the universe pours into you, nothing is lost. So tonight, before you make your request, take a few minutes to thank the universe. Not out of obligation, but out of true appreciation. Feel the warmth in your chest, the softness in your breath, the peace in your mind. Let that gratitude carry you into your request, because when you ask from a place of abundance, the answer almost always comes faster. Be specific with your request. The universe is vast, powerful, and creative beyond imagination. It can bring you anything, but it responds best to clarity. Vague wishes create vague results. If you want your request to reach the right destination, you must speak it clearly, like giving someone exact directions to your home instead of saying, just somewhere over there. Many people ask the universe for things in the most general way. I want to be happy. I want to be successful. I want love. While these are beautiful desires, they're too broad. Happiness could mean a quiet life in nature to one person, or a high-powered career in the city to another. Love could mean a passionate whirlwind romance or a steady, lifelong partnership. Success could mean wealth to one person, freedom to another, and recognition to someone else. If you don't define it, the universe can't deliver it with precision. So, what does being specific look like? It means painting the picture in your mind and describing it in detail. Instead of saying, I want more money, you might say, I am receiving $5,000 a month through a business I enjoy, helping people improve their lives. Instead of, I want a better job, you might say, I am working as a senior designer at a company that values my creativity, pays me generously, and gives me time for my family. The clearer you are, the easier it is for the universe to arrange the right people, events, and opportunities to match your request. Specificity is like programming coordinates into a GPS. Once the location is set, the route begins to form. Before sleep, when your mind is most open, visualize these details. What does your goal look like? What does it feel like? Where are you? Who is with you? What can you see, hear, and smell? The more senses you engage, the more real it becomes in your subconscious, and the faster your energy aligns with it in the real world. Being specific also forces you to get honest with yourself. Sometimes we think we want something, but when we dig deeper, we realize it's not actually aligned with our values. Clarity makes sure you're not just asking for what sounds good, but for what will truly fulfill you. Remember, the universe is infinitely capable. Asking for something specific is not too much. It is an act of trust. It says, I believe my dream can exist exactly as I see it. And when you hold that belief, you open the door wide for it to walk in. So tonight, don't just whisper a vague wish. Speak a detailed vision. Give the universe the exact blueprint, and then watch it begin to build. Use emotional power. Words alone are not enough. The universe doesn't just hear what you say. It responds to what you feel. Your emotions are the fuel behind your request, the energy that carries your desire into the unseen and turns it into reality. Without emotion, your request is like a paper airplane with no wind. It drifts a little, then falls. But when you fill it with feeling, it soars. Before sleep, your emotional state is magnified. Your mind is in that calm, open space where your subconscious listens closely. If you simply repeat a request without emotion, it remains flat. But if you feel it, truly feel it, as though it's already yours, your body and mind align with the vibration of your dream. And in manifestation, vibration is everything. Think of a time you really wanted something and could see it happening in your mind. Your heart raced, your chest felt warm, your breath quickened. That physical reaction wasn't random. It was your energy shifting to match the reality you were focusing on. This is what you must recreate before you sleep. For example, don't just say, I'm living in my dream home. Close your eyes and walk through it. Feel the texture of the couch under your fingertips. Smell the scent of fresh flowers in the kitchen. Hear the soft hum of the city outside your window or the peaceful rustle of trees in the garden. Let joy and gratitude fill your chest as if you're already there. Emotion also convinces your subconscious faster than logic ever could. Your logical mind might say, that's impossible. But your emotional mind says, this is real. And your subconscious listens to that. That's why great athletes visualize winning with so much emotion that they can taste victory. Because when the mind accepts it, the body and actions follow. If you struggle to feel the emotion of your desire, start with gratitude. Gratitude is the doorways to positive feeling. Imagine how thankful you'll be when your dream comes true. Then pull that feeling into the present moment. Feel the relief, the joy, the excitement now, not later. Remember, emotion is like a magnet. Weak emotion attracts weak results. Strong emotion pulls reality toward you faster. That's why children manifest so easily. They don't just think about what they want, they get excited about it with their whole body buzzing. So tonight, when you make your request to the universe, don't just speak it, feel it. Let it fill you until your heart beats faster, your smile forms naturally, and your body believes it's already here. Because when your emotion and your vision unite, the universe has no choice but to respond. Visualization techniques. Visualization is not daydreaming. It is deliberate creation. It is the art of building a world in your mind so clearly and vividly that your subconscious begins to accept it as reality, and then works with the universe to make it real. Before sleep, your brain naturally enters a slower frequency, known as the theta state. This is the sweet spot for manifestation. It's the place where your conscious mind relaxes and your subconscious, the real architect of your reality, becomes wide open to suggestion. This is when you want to paint your dream in your mind with the finest details possible. Here's the key. Don't just watch your vision like a movie. Step into it. Become a character inside your own dream. See through your own eyes, not as an outside observer. If you're visualizing your dream home, don't just imagine what it looks like from afar. Walk through the front door, run your fingers along the walls, open the fridge, sit in the backyard, smell the air, feel the temperature. Make it a full sensory experience. The more senses you involve, the more real it feels. If you can see it, hear it, smell it, taste it, and touch it in your mind, your subconscious begins to believe it's already happening. And when your subconscious accepts it, your actions, decisions, and even opportunities start aligning with that reality without you forcing it. One powerful technique is the nighttime movie method. Right before you drift to sleep, replay your desired reality in your mind as if it's the ending scene of a movie, the part where the hero, you, has achieved the goal. Play it over and over, letting the emotion grow with each repetition until you fall asleep inside that vision. When you wake up, your subconscious will have been working on it all night. Another method is future memory. Pretend that your goal has already happened and you're recalling it as a memory. For example, instead of imagining, I am going to travel to Paris, picture yourself thinking, that trip to Paris was incredible. I can still remember the sound of the Eiffel Tower's elevators and the taste of fresh croissants in the morning. Your mind loves memories, and it doesn't care whether they're from the past or a vividly imagined future. Consistency is vital. The more often you visualize, the stronger the mental blueprint becomes. A single vision before sleep is powerful, but repeating it nightly is like carving a path deeper and deeper into your subconscious until it becomes the only road it knows how to travel. So tonight, don't just ask the universe, show it. Paint the picture in high definition, live inside it. And when you open your eyes in the morning, carry that vision with you like it's already yours. Because in many ways, it already is. Release doubt. You can plant the most beautiful seed in the richest soil, water it daily, and give it sunlight. But if you keep digging it up to check if it's growing, you'll kill it. That's exactly what doubt does to your desires. When you ask the universe for something, you must trust that it has heard you. Doubt is like static on a radio. It interferes with the clear signal of your request. You might still get a faint message through, but it will be distorted and delayed. Trust, on the other hand, keeps the channel open and pure. Many people unknowingly sabotage their own manifestations by mixing faith with fear. They visualize their dream, but then spend the rest of the day thinking, what if it doesn't happen? What if I fail? What if I'm not good enough? These what ifs are tiny cracks in your energy, and through those cracks, your belief leaks away. Before sleep, releasing doubt is essential. This is your final energetic imprint on the day, the last thing your subconscious will process through the night. If you go to bed holding fear, you carry it into your dreams, and it becomes the first feeling you wake up with. So how do you let doubt go? Start with awareness. Notice the moment a fearful thought enters. Don't fight it. Just see it for what it is, a story, not a fact. Then replace it with a truth that serves you. For example, if your mind says, "What if I never find love?" Answer with, "Love is already on its way to me." If it says, "What if I'm not good enough?" Respond with, "I am worthy of every good thing the universe offers." Another powerful tool is gratitude. Gratitude and doubt cannot exist in the same moment. They are opposite energies. When doubt creeps in, list 3 things you are grateful for right now. This immediately shifts your focus from fear to abundance. Lastly, surrender the how and when. Your job is to ask, believe, and align your actions. The universe's job is to handle the timing and delivery. When you try to control every detail, you create stress. When you trust, you create space for miracles. Tonight, as you prepare to ask the universe, take a deep breath. Imagine placing all your doubts into a small box. Close the lid. See the box dissolve into light. Feel the relief in your chest as the weight lifts. Then, in that state of calm certainty, make your request, knowing that it is already on its way. Because when doubt leaves, faith takes its place. And with faith, the universe moves mountains to reach you. Let go and trust. Once you've asked the universe, the next step is perhaps the hardest. You must let go. Letting go doesn't mean giving up on your dream. It means releasing the tension, the grasp, the desperate need for it to happen in a certain way or at a certain time. Think of it like planting a seed in the earth. You water it, you give it light, and then you step back. You don't stand over it demanding, "Grow now." You trust nature's process. The universe works in the same way. When you keep holding on too tightly to a desire, you're sending out the energy of lack, the signal that says, "I don't have it yet, and I'm worried I won't." That vibration pushes what you want further away. Letting go, on the other hand, sends the message, "I know it's coming. I trust the process." And that trust pulls your desire closer. One way to practice letting go is to shift from wanting energy to receiving energy. Wanting feels like grasping. Receiving feels like opening your hands. Imagine placing your request into the universe's hands before you sleep. Then imagine walking away with a light heart, confident that it's already handled. Another key to letting go is staying present. If you constantly think about the future outcome, you miss the magic unfolding in the now. Presence is where your power is. When you focus on the beauty and blessings you already have, you raise your vibration. And that higher frequency naturally attracts your desire without force. Letting go is also about detaching from the exact path your desire will take to reach you. Sometimes the universe delivers in ways you never could have predicted. You might ask for financial freedom through your job, but the universe might bring it through a side project, a connection, or even a lucky opportunity you never saw coming. If you're too fixed on how it must happen, you could block the better path. Before sleep, after you've asked and felt the emotions of your desire, take a deep breath and say, "I trust that this or something even better is on its way." This simple phrase keeps you open to limitless possibilities while releasing the tight grip of control. Trust is like the wind beneath a bird's wings. Without it, you can flap endlessly and exhaust yourself. With it, you can soar effortlessly, knowing the currents will carry you. So tonight, make your request, feel it deeply, and then let it go. Trust that the universe heard you the first time. Trust that it's already moving in your favor. And most of all, trust that what is meant for you will never miss you. Repeat nightly. Manifestation is not a one-time request. It's a consistent practice. Just like a muscle grows with daily exercise, your connection with the universe strengthens with repetition. The more often you ask before sleep, the deeper your subconscious imprints your desire and the faster your reality begins to shift. Think of it like tuning a radio. The first time you turn the dial, you might get some static. But the more you adjust, the clearer the signal becomes. Asking nightly is how you tune your vibration to match the frequency of your desire. When you make this a nightly habit, you create a rhythm. Your mind begins to recognize the pattern. This is the time we focus on our dream. Over time, your brain will slip into a receptive state more easily, making your requests even more powerful. Here's the key. Don't let it become mechanical. You're not reciting a script. You're igniting an emotion every single night. Approach it as if it's the first time you've ever asked, with the same excitement, the same gratitude, the same vivid imagery. You can even make this practice your nighttime ritual. Dim the lights, play soft, calming music, take a few deep breaths, then close your eyes and step into your vision. Feel it fully, as if it's already here. Speak your request with clarity and conviction, then release it into the universe with trust. Repetition also builds faith. The more you show up nightly, the more your subconscious believes you're serious. And that belief attracts results. Even if you don't see signs right away, keep going. The universe is working behind the scenes, arranging people, opportunities, and events to align with your request. Many people give up too soon, not realizing that they were inches away from a breakthrough. Asking nightly keeps your energy aligned long enough for the pieces to fall into place. It's like filling a jar with drops of water. Each night adds a drop, and eventually the jar overflows. That overflow is when manifestation occurs. You might notice that after weeks of nightly asking, you start to feel different during the day. You make decisions more confidently. You spot opportunities you might have missed before. You handle challenges with more patience. This is your inner world transforming, and your outer world will soon follow. So make it non-negotiable. No matter how tired you are, no matter what kind of day you've had, take those few minutes before sleep to connect with the universe. Because every night you repeat this, you're not just wishing, you're building the bridge between your dream and your reality. And one night, without realizing it, you'll fall asleep asking, and wake up living the answer. Watch for signs. When you ask the universe before sleep, you set powerful energy into motion. But here's the part most people miss. The universe often responds in whispers before it shouts. Those whispers come in the form of signs. A sign could be a conversation you overhear, a book that randomly lands in your hands, a song lyric that perfectly matches your request, or even a sudden idea that seems to come from nowhere. These are not coincidences. They're winks from the universe, letting you know your request has been received and work is in progress. The challenge is, many people overlook these signs because they expect the answer to arrive in one grand dramatic event. But the universe is subtle. It will often guide you step by step, breadcrumb by breadcrumb, toward your desire. That's why your job is to stay alert and open. One of the best ways to watch for signs is to set an intention before sleep, not just to ask for your desire, but also to ask, Universe, show me a sign tomorrow that you are working on my request. This primes your mind to notice synchronicities when they happen. When you wake up, pay attention to patterns. If you keep seeing the same number sequence, hearing the same phrase, or meeting people connected to your dream, these are clues. The more you acknowledge them, the more the universe sends them. It's like any conversation. When you respond, the other person is encouraged to keep speaking. Here's the important part. Signs are not just reassurance. They are also instructions. A sign might point you toward a specific action you need to take, a person you need to connect with, or a decision you need to make. If you ignore them, you delay the path. If you follow them, you accelerate it. And remember, not all signs will be positive in the moment. Sometimes the universe closes a door, removes a relationship, or disrupts your plan. This can feel like a setback, but often it's a redirection towards something better. Trust that even the detours are signs leading you exactly where you're meant to be. Keeping a sign journal can be a game changer. Each morning, write down any synchronicities, unusual events, or intuitive nudges from the day before. Over time, you'll see patterns that confirm the universe is speaking to you, and you'll build unshakable faith in the process. So tonight, as you make your request before sleep, add this simple phrase, "And tomorrow, universe, show me that you're working in my favor." Then watch closely. Because once you start seeing the signs, you'll realize the universe has been speaking to you all along. You just needed to start listening. Align actions with your request. Asking the universe is powerful, but if your daily actions contradict your nightly requests, you send mixed signals. Manifestation is not just a spiritual practice. It's a partnership between your intention and your action. Think of it like ordering a package online. You place your order. That's your nightly request. But if you keep changing your address or ignoring the delivery instructions, the package never arrives. Your actions are the address the universe uses to find you. If you're asking for financial abundance, are you managing your current money wisely? Are you open to new opportunities, or are you saying no out of fear? If you're asking for love, are you working on self-love, or are you still carrying old wounds into new connections? If you're asking for better health, are you making choices that support your body, or are you waiting for a miracle while ignoring your well-being? The universe responds to alignment. When your thoughts, emotions, and actions all point in the same direction, you create a magnetic pull that draws your desire toward you. When they point in opposite directions, you create resistance. Alignment doesn't mean you have to be perfect. It means you take consistent, inspired steps in harmony with your vision. Even small actions send a signal that you're ready to receive. If you ask for a new job, update your resume, apply for roles, network with people in your field. If you ask for creativity, spend time each day practicing your art. Another key is acting as if. This doesn't mean faking wealth by overspending or pretending you're in a relationship that doesn't exist. It means embodying the feelings and behaviors of the version of you who already has your desire. That version of you is confident, grateful, and proactive. Step into that role now, and you become a living match to your request. The more your actions reflect your belief, the more you strengthen your manifestation. This is why some people ask the universe and see results quickly, and they're not just asking, they're living in alignment with the answer. Before you sleep tonight, when you make your request, ask yourself, what's one action I can take tomorrow that moves me closer to this? It doesn't have to be huge. The universe loves momentum, no matter how small. When you combine faith with aligned action, you become unstoppable. You're not just wishing for change, you're preparing for it, making space for it, and signaling to the universe that you're serious. Because the truth is, the universe doesn't give you what you ask for. It gives you what you're ready for. And when your actions say, "I'm ready," your dream can't help but find you. Before you click away from this video, I want you to pause and really feel this moment. You didn't find this message by accident. You were guided here because something inside you is ready. Ready to believe, ready to trust, ready to create. Tonight, when you lie down to sleep, you're not just ending your day. You're stepping into the most powerful part of it. Those last few minutes before you drift off are sacred. They are the bridge between your conscious wishes and your subconscious reality. And when you learn to cross that bridge with intention, your life begins to shift in ways you can't even imagine yet. You've heard the steps, you've felt the truth of them, you've imagined what's possible. Now it's time to act, not tomorrow, not someday, but tonight. Because the universe responds to those who show up for themselves. If you're asking for abundance, feel abundant tonight. If you're asking for love, feel loved tonight. If you're asking for peace, feel peace tonight. Not when it arrives, but right now, as if it's already yours. That's the secret. You don't wait for your dreams to come true to feel the joy. You feel the joy now, and that joy calls your dreams to you. And when you wake up tomorrow, walk differently. Look for the signs. Take small steps that align with the life you're creating. Trust that every move you make, every thought you think, Every feeling you hold is either calling your desire closer or pushing it further away. Choose the ones that pull it in. Understand this. The universe is not separate from you. It's not some faraway force deciding whether or not you're worthy. You are the universe expressing itself through human form. Your thoughts, your energy, your vision, they matter. They ripple out into the infinite and return to you amplified. So tonight, close your eyes with gratitude for what you have and excitement for what's on its way. Speak your request with love, not desperation. Release it with trust, not fear. And then, let the universe do its work. You are powerful, more powerful than you've been taught to believe. And if you make this nightly practice your ritual, you will begin to see that the life you've been dreaming of isn't some distant fantasy. It's a reality that's already forming, waiting for you to step into it. Now, go. Tonight, ask. Tomorrow, watch. And soon, live the answer. Because you are not just wishing upon the stars, you are made of them, and the universe has been listening all along.